We have more than 45 interactive self-study modules that are useful for thermodynamics, chemical engineering, mechanical engineering, or physical chemistry courses. This is the website where they're located, and we'll look at an example of one of them to give you a better idea of what's involved. But they contain screencasts, interactive simulations, example problems, important equations, list of the key points, and concept tests. They can be used as standalone or to supplement a textbook, and they typically take about 1 hour for a student to complete. They're referred to as interactive modules because they expect students to answer questions and do things on their own before watching solutions, for example. In addition to thermodynamics, we also have interactive self-study modules for 4 other chemical engineering courses. So here's the page on the LearnChemE site with the courses listed. Under thermodynamics, let's look at refrigeration cycle. And we'll just step through. The first page has an overview and then tells why we're interested in this and suggests that for using this module, you should look at the following modules so you're prepared. And then it tells what we expect you should be able to do after completing the module. So if we go to the next page, this shows a concept test asking you before studying, see if you can answer this. Likewise, see if you can solve this example problem. Not expecting you to be able to, but hopefully give you an idea of what's expected after you complete this module. If we look next, we have our screencast that describe the basic introductions to the idea of refrigeration cycle. And within these screencasts, for most of them will be questions the students can answer within the screencast. And then on the right are the important equations as well as the terminology used for those equations. Most of the self-study modules have 2 screencasts, and the next page is an interactive simulation that, in this case, a mathematical simulation that is used with a free player, and a screencast that describes how to use the simulation, and some questions that students should try and answer before using the simulation. And then the next page are 2 example problems with their solutions being presented in screencasts. The idea is students should try and solve first before watching the screencast. And then this is followed by a couple conceptual questions, the same one that was at the beginning, an additional one. And the next page will provide links to the answers to these questions. So answers and explanations are here. Key points from the module are listed. And then we list again what you should be able to do after completing the module.